Sometimes the hardest season of life are the seasons we understand the least. You wake up every day trying to do the right thing. You try to follow Yahweh. You try to walk in faith. You pray. You ask for direction. You ask for wisdom. You ask Yahweh to guide your steps. But instead of life getting easier, things start becoming harder. Doors begin to close. Plans begin to fall apart. People you trusted begin to leave your life. And slowly, quietly, a question begins forming in your heart. Yahweh, what is happening? Many believers reach this moment, not because their faith is weak, but because the process of growth can feel confusing. We often think that when Yahweh is blessing us, everything will go smoothly. We think the path will be clear. We think doors will open easily. But throughout scriptures, we see something very different. Before many blessings come into people's lives, they were first a season of testing, a season of waiting, a season of preparation. Sometimes Yahweh allows trials, not to punish us, but to prepare us. Because a blessing given too early can destroy someone who is not ready to carry it. Think about the life of Joseph. Joseph received a dream from Yahweh about his future. He was going to rise. He was going to lead. He was going to step into a purpose far bigger than himself. But Joseph did not step into that blessing immediately. First, he experienced betrayal. His own brothers turned against him. He was thrown into a pit. Then he was sold into slavery. Imagine that moment. Imagine knowing Yahweh gave you a promise and then watching life move in the opposite direction. It must have felt confusing. It must have felt painful. But what Joseph could not see in that moment was that Yahweh was preparing him. Every season Joseph walked through was shaping the person he was becoming. The betrayal built resilience. The hardship built wisdom. The waiting built patience. And when the time finally came, Joseph was not the same young man who first received the dream. He had grown. He had matured. He had been shaped by the very trials that once seemed unfair. Sometimes Yahweh works the same way in our lives. You may be in a season right now where things feel uncertain. You may feel like life is moving backwards instead of forwards. You may feel like prayers are unanswered. But just because you cannot see progress does not mean Yahweh is not working. Growth often happens quietly. Transformation often happens slowly. And preparation often happens in places where nobody else can see it. Sometimes Yahweh develops your character in hidden seasons before revealing your purpose in public seasons. I want you to think about that. Sometimes Yahweh develops your character in hidden seasons before revealing your purpose in public seasons. Hidden seasons are not wasted seasons. They are often the most important seasons of your life, because during those quiet moments, Yahweh is shaping your heart. He is teaching you to trust. He is teaching you patience. He is teaching you endurance. And those qualities become the very foundation that supports the blessing He will bring into your life later. Without preparation, a blessing can become a burden. Without growth, success can become destruction. Yahweh understands this, which is why He focuses on developing the person before releasing the promise. So if you find yourself in a difficult season today, do not assume Yahweh has forgotten you. Do not assume the story is over. Sometimes the chapter that feels like a setback is actually a part of a greater setup. Sometimes the pain you are experiencing today is building the strength you will need tomorrow. Sometimes the waiting season is actually a training season. Yahweh is not wasting your struggle. He is using it. He is shaping something inside of you that will serve a purpose far greater than you can currently imagine. And one day, you may look back on this very season and realize something powerful. What once felt like a trial was actually preparation. What once felt like confusion was actually direction. And what once felt like delay was actually Yahweh's perfect timing. Your story is still unfolding. Your journey is still in progress. And the same Yahweh who guided people through trials thousands of years ago is still guiding your life today. So hold on to your faith. Trust the process. And remember this truth. Yahweh does not abandon the people He is preparing.